What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one gets in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see me, one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, so actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Ah, yes. Maya Fey. Go on. Why is this strange reaction? Okay, I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go talking cases on a day notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What is going on? He refused me even before he got a chance to ask him. What did I tell Maya? Refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why won't you take the case? Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. The client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusts you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look somewhere else. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I am terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no law worth their salt will take this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Maya Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. I learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. Mission? You can see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never look back, that one. That painting, that's quite a painting. Ah, you noticed. How the shit you even not notice that? It's covering half of the room. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the waves of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no interest of painting it with it, parting it whatsoever, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez, okay, we're moving on. Is Maya still here? Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Bloody family. What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive. The women in my family have been medium for generations. They said a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, he ruined our mother's life. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I got used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my power. I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. How bad for her. All by herself up in that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It was quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, didn't they use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police captured was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found it out and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became a laughing stock of the nation. White. Excuse me, White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Didn't the guy said white, red, blue or something? It's a little longer now, before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 thumbs up. Just do. Just have her to go home. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whatever you want me or not. Why? Why? Well... no one is the saddest person without any friends, I know. A long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has looked out for people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's kind of you. I'm not gonna do a sniff. I can say sniff, but I'm not gonna do a sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of there. Right, thank you. Ew, she smiled at last. She looked like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So trust me too, okay? It's a deal. What? There has to be something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside the strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look at the drawer that you got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver a room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah, wait. No way! Why does it seem like every time I come up here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now my Sam to snoop around it. I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White. What's the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother? Could this be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out the half of the door. Now's my chance to see what's inside. Seriously, why didn't she just hide the shit? Huh? What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? I found in Miss May's hotel. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she do something like this in a hotel room? There's a stone behind this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence. For Maya's sake. Oh, sorry. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean... Yes! Okay, so Butt Mackenzie then instead. Oh, Bellboy's still here. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. In court! I believe I've been more active when I actually stream, because before I was just like playing a game, doing alright, hope people watch. But right now, I believe I'm a bit more active. Like, sure, I am stuck in a chair. But I mostly have that because many people who streams and stuff like that have these standing chairs, standing desks. Like, that is a good idea. But I wanted a desk I could work a lot with, because I could not have a wide one because of my room, so I needed to have something like extra here. So I have this space as well with boxes and openings, so there are more space for me to store stuff. So yeah, I have a sitting desk, and it's very dark. Why is it so shitting dark? I'm just going to try something here. I'm gonna fix a bit of lighting. Oh, right in me eyes. Oh, bloody hell. That is not bad. That's better. It's still dark though. I can't really do anything about it. Oh, Edgeworth! Miles! The court is in session now for trials Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I'm gonna do the one more and try to just be calm with him, because I cannot really do anything else. I can't think of anything else, seriously. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Oh, that was water. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court the opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief office at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicide down in the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let's use this flop map of the office to explain. Flop map. Flop! The body was found in this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood during to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evident. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Mrs. Maya Fey. Was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya's face arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? Because I witnessed an account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Didn't she call the police when she saw me and not Maya? The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw some down there. Whoosh. Smack. If my scene couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slipped up and said something wrong. It worked a lot of times. I should explain. Except Maya would know something, her sister tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Cross-examination! I'm gonna check something here. There. Press. Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct? Did I say that? Me? I heard you said it. I did too. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicion woman in pinks? Pinks? In pinks claimed that was hard evidence. What? Miss May isn't suspicion and she sure isn't pink, pal. Oh well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, detective? I guess pressing could have its advantages. Ah, yes. Sorry, I got order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. There was something I should have told you about it first, Your Honor. Very well, detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it was the word Maya. It was written clearly in blood. Lab test results shown that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was a blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim who wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Technically, I found that as well. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, detective. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm a real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the... I'm gonna check something here. Time and place of the death was instantaneous, which means he could not have... Press the mother into your face! Oh, what was that for sound? Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course you wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who could absolutely not have written it. This is a report from your apartment, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting. Your way out of this one, detective. Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately would not have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. The day of the murder, it was... No. The day on the murder? I'm pretty sure it was the day of the murder. You're wrong there, pal. We didn't write an autopsy report there. Oh, right. The prosecution points being... What was the day after? That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham. Lady Gumshoe was a fool trusting you. Was a fool trust you and your report. Me, I wasn't, Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at a fault. Isn't it going to look good on your evaluation next month? What bit? Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Flipping hell. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this is not good. The prosecution, oh, sorry, wrong voice. The prosecution would like to call the next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Boob tits Mackenzie. Why is he holding her hand like that? That directly makes me think of like cat. Trying to look cute like I don't know what. Witness, your name please. Oh, my April May. At your service. I'm not going to do a wink. Yep, she has a bum at least. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the court. Crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already kept the heart of every man in this court. Tell us, where were you on the night of the September 5 or the 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from Faye and Compton's law office. That's right, big boy. Please testify to court what you saw. Oh goodness sake! I don't know why, because I don't know why I don't like to make these women's voices, because sometimes I make the women's voices. One was hysterical, the other two was kind of good, but the last one and this one, that acting more or less innocent and cute, is like I can't bloody handle it. I was like 9 p.m. at the night. I look out the window, you know, and then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman like dodged to the side and ran away. That girl, she caught up with her and she hit her. And then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Why did I say wink? I just read everything straightforward, just end with a wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. Remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony was just now was quite firm. Don't you think? I'm not talking about those tits of hers or the ass. Just her testimony was firm, not her body. I don't know why, I just had to. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. Gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She wants to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. The only thing I think of is when I was going to call the police, she called the police. That was when she looked out the window, which means that I saw that. Oh. Let's just press everything after here. Let's see what we can find. Why'd you do that? Huh? Why? Like, what why? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. Well, that's it. You can't get out this that easily. It's sort of, you know... Yes! I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the questioning. Where's your press? Go for it! Let's see how far I can run this. Surely you must have a reason. I'm just gonna check something. It says that this was on a department store, but it doesn't say anything about the department. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these tribal questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Okay, what about poor me? Looked out the window. What did you see next? And then... Ooh, oh, I don't need to read this, but I saw that going into motion. The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey. Slender, sorta, well, some people might say pretty, if that is your thing. Your thing. And the person attacking her. How do you know that it was the defendant? Well, you know, she had a girlish psyche. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. Testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. That's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute there. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. And by this I mean... Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Mia Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. Right, to be honest, that is fairly true. As a player, that was something I just went with, but yeah. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from a normal for me. However, the witness testimony mentioned neither these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way. The night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. So did the detective Gumshoe. What do you say about that, Miss May? Roar! What are you trying to say? You mean liar? I saw what I saw. I just don't think all the terrifying little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. I'm just gonna... Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Left. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statue clock, the thing I think. Well, the accurate of my report did not startle you, did? Okay, first of all, she dodged left. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination, but I'm gonna use the thing that is so obvious in this statement. And that is the clock. Because There is no clock, there is a statue. Miss May, what do you did just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there is no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And was found guilty of murder. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's important. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. White. Why? She said it was a clock. But questions is all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I caught murderers with these questions before. Well, once only. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew. That was close. If you stop me there, the trial will be over.
what? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my questions. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, it said the time.
So you have been to the law... But no! I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I've heard it from my hotel room. The law of Finco, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at a hotel. There was no way you could hear the clock go off in the building next door. There is actually no way because it wasn't a clock anymore. You have proof of that. She could not. Amateurs. Listen to me, Miss Wright. In a courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. And I would like to propose a test to see if it really could have heard. Prosecution denies the request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed. Objection sustained. Damn it. Time to switch direction quick. Hi guys and girls out in the world. Sorry about this, but I just noticed that the streaming and the recording was missing 1.5 hours of a chunk. And unfortunately you will be missing that amount because there is no way to gain it because it doesn't exist. So I do hope you can bear with me on this one, and hope will become better next time because I started to record my videos as well. So yeah, I'll just say good day or good night. Hope to see you next time. Bye.